Hello all, hope all are fine. Today in another set of cooking I have come with a tea time snack recipe, veg cutlet. It's very simple and you may prepare it and keep the patties stored in the freezer for, and you may fry it whenever you won't feel like having it. Okay, so it's a veg patty, so I've taken just a carrot. It's a small carrot which is finely chopped, and then some green chili. This is some 3 to 4 green chili. For spice we are going to use this green chili, so you may adjust it this here only, because we are not going to use any red chili. Okay, and then this is a large onion which I've chopped finely. It should be chopped finely because it will help you in making the patties easier. Okay, and there is one tablespoon of ginger garlic paste. Not paste, this is coarsely ground. It's a fresh ginger garlic. This is curry leaves which is finely chopped. It will taste good if you use curry leaves in this. Okay, and there is some half a cup of paneer chopped finely. This is boiled this corn kernels. Okay, all these vegetables which I am telling, it's just optional. You may choose any of them, you may skip any of them, or you may include. Okay, in masalas there are very few masalas. It's half teaspoon of pepper powder, half teaspoon of turmeric, and half teaspoon of garam masala. Okay, and there is this is crushed fennel. It is awesome if you add this. This is half a teaspoon of crushed kernels. And then of course we have 3 large boiled potatoes which I have grated. If you don't have a grater, you may just mash it with your hands or with a masher. Just that there should not be any lumps in this. So that's it, and then salt to taste, of course. And there will be a slurry for dipping. I'll be making that also, the slurry and the breadcrumbs. That's all other ingredients. I'll show this one second. Let me show this slurry I've prepared it. This is about say 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour or Maida, and 2 tablespoons of corn flour, and a pinch of salt also I've added. Okay, and a pinch of sugar also, because that will help in caramelizing your the exterior coat. It will make it crispy and caramelize also. That's about it. And then there is about the breadcrumbs. This is a homemade breadcrumbs. Again, it's not yet over, so I'll be soon sharing the video for this once this gets over. That's it about the ingredients. So let's get started. We need to make a masala. So I've kept my pan ready, and in that I've added 1 tablespoon of oil. It's hot now. I'm adding the crushed fennel, and with that I'm keeping the flame low, else this will get burned. The green chili and the ginger garlic. Just toss it for 2 minutes just to get rid of the raw smell. If you don't like this green chili to be chopped, you may make a paste out of it also. Just finely chopped, so just left it like that. And so this is slightly roasted, and to this I am going to add the onion and the curry leaves, chopped curry leaves. So let me toss it. You don't have to cook this, because this is the patties will be again further fried. So a slight, say 50%, slight golden color will be sufficient. I'm going to add now half a teaspoon of salt, and also the carrot, chopped carrot. You may use beans or capsicum. So all this goes well with this. Even cabbage, cauliflower, all this you may include. So let me just toss it for some time. Okay, this is now well tossed. I'm adding all these masalas together: haldi, garam masala, and the turmeric, pepper, and garam masala. It will look something like this whitish. because we are not adding red chili powder. If you don't have any option, like you don't have a green chili only, then you can add, but the taste will differ, that's why. I guess many of you might have already tried my soya patties or the soya cutlets. It's similar to that only. Just that we are using here all the vegetables. So this is all now done. It should be dry like this. Only then when you combine it with the potato, it will all match well. And then I'm adding this is a processed paneer or the cottage cheese. If you are using a fresh one, just toast it in the oil before mixing it. Just slightly roasting it. I kept the flame low now. And also this is boiled sweet corn kernels. Now this is all done. The only thing that is left to be added is the boiled mashed potatoes. Let me just toss it for some more time and then I will mix the potatoes. Okay, this is all done. Now I'm going to add the boiled potatoes into this. You may switch off the flame and then you can start mixing it. You don't need, because it's already a boiled one. And when you're adding salt to this masala, be careful. If you have already added salt while boiling the potatoes, you have to be careful in adding this. Okay, this is not something where in my potatoes I have not added salt. So I'm just added only to the vegetables. Now we'll switch off the flame and add these potatoes. And then we'll mix it nicely. There should not be any lumps, okay. And then I have some chopped curry leaves also. I think I forgot to mention. That also goes in it. Then give it a good mix. Let me finish mixing it and then I'll show you. And then we have to wait it for it to completely cool down before we make the patties. Okay. Our mixture for the patty is ready. I'm just allowing it to cool down completely before we start making the cutlet or the patties. Are they looking very colorful and yum? It can be eaten like this, I guess. So I'll just wait for it to cool down completely. Okay. Here also our masala is all cooled down. Now it's time for us to make the patty. First I'll just apply some oil onto my hands so that this doesn't stick to my hands. Okay. The size and the shape it's up to you how you want to make it. I'm just going to make small size patties. First make a ball out of it and then you can give any shape you want to make. Okay. Like this. Small patties I'm making. And then just go on lining it up. And once I'm done with all, then we'll do the dipping. Okay. Okay, you can give a shape like this, like a round shape. That's the most common one. Or you can just give at the edge you can just give a tip like this. Like this also you can make. Or you may make it in a cylindrical shape also. Anything which your as per your imagination or your kids like, all that you can give some imaginative work in this. So let me just finish off with all this and come back. So out of the vegetable quantities which we have taken, I've made about 20 patties. And now we'll go to the process of dipping them. Okay. This is slurry what we have made. I've used 2 tablespoons of maida and 2 tablespoons of corn flour and a pinch of salt and a pinch of sugar also. And there is some. And if this is not sufficient, we can mix again. So just for time being, I've taken this much. Don't know if this will be sufficient or not. And this is the breadcrumbs. It's very simple. Take one, dip it into this, and a spoon also, I guess. Okay, they're very tender, and here it goes. And if you don't have the corn flour or you don't want to do this dipping, you may take only the egg whites of a couple of the eggs you can take, and then you can dip it into that. Just beat it and use that also. You can you can do that also if you like. I normally don't like that egg smell in the patties, that's why I'll avoid that. So if you like eggs, you may dip it in the egg whites. So this is how it is. Same like if you're, I guess if you must have already watched my fried milk cake. In that also similar process we had done. Same thing. And even in my soya, you just watch all those. If you have not watched, please do watch those videos also, wherein I made this cutlet out of soya chunks. And that's also good. A similar recipe it is. It's good. So let me finish all this. This is how it will go on. Okay, and once I'm done, I'll be freezing this for at least half an hour before frying them, so it will get set properly. And whole of them I'll not be frying. Some I'll leave it in the freezer for future use, and some I'll be frying right away after half an hour of setting. So I've finished coating all these patties. Okay, and now this I'll set it in the fridge for at least, before frying, at least half an hour you have to set it, and then you can fry it. And this batter what we had made out of 2 tablespoons of corn flour and 2 tablespoons of maida was not sufficient. I had to mix again 2 tablespoons of corn flour and 2 tablespoons of maida, and this much I am left out. So probably if I had taken 2 tablespoons of maida and 1 tablespoon of corn flour, that would have been sufficient. So, and just if you are also going to go with my measurement, then this is what. So always it's better you mix little extra, otherwise in between of the work you have to leave and then go and mix it again, like how I did it now. So now we'll set this and then I'll fry it. Okay. Hello, I'm back. The patties or the cutlets have rested overnight. Now it's time for them to be fried. So I'm heating my oil in high flame, and after dropping these patties or the cutlets, I'll reduce the flame to medium flame. I'm not frying all of them, few. Okay. And now I'm just reducing the flame to medium, and then we'll roast this golden. I've just flipped it once. It just started to get golden. And already it's a cooked one, you know, it's inside, it's a cooked one. Only the exterior portion we're trying to make it crispy. Yes, now they are all now roasted golden. One by one, let me take it onto a paper towel. See, you can just prepare and keep it stored in your refrigerator, the freezer portion. Now it's a rainy season. Believe me, it tastes awesome with a cup of tea and some cutlets. It's just heaven. You don't need anything. As I said, this you can store it for up to a month in the freezer. I don't know if you can store more than that, because that's the maximum time it was there in my house. So it's all done. I'll just show you how it is. Okay, so I'm back. It's all done. You can just look at this crispy cutlets. It's just ready. It's too hot. Okay, Please do prepare this and share your comments with me. I'll be waiting for your comments. And those who are yet to subscribe my channel, please subscribe and be part of my YouTube family. So this is it. So have a nice day. Bye bye. Happy cooking.